Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rainy Day Podcast, episode 29.
Episode 29. Let's do it.
Let's
Get
go,
to
my
it.
Spanish brother. Today we got Miami Dolphins. What now? I think season over. Florida Panthers, though, showing why they're Stanley Cup champions, man. This week having a
Yeah.
great week. And then you got the Miami Heat, man, coming off this terrible loss in Detroit where Jimmy
To
balled
the
the
damn
fuck out.
Pistons.
We also got special guest Ryan Schofield, man, from the Sco Zone on YouTube. What a great name. And then we
What a
got,
great name, for real.
sports betting enthusiast Jakari on. He gonna,
Sorry.
tell us about what we should be betting on this
I need
weekend.
some picks.
Stay tuned, lock in, and enjoy the show. Episode 29, man. Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
Merry
It's
Christmas.
gonna be a great one, like always. Mark from Pinkies, nigga. Hell yeah, man. How was your week, Frank?
Oh, man, my week was pretty good, Adrian. I got no complaints outside the fact that these parlays won't hit. So, sorry, hopefully help us with that.
Yeah, let's hope so. Because if he don't, that's what I'm talking about. My week was good too, man. It was no complaints. Just getting into this holiday season, man. Hopefully you're done with your shopping and all that. And
I am not.
yeah, man. No, man, you better tighten up. The store's gonna be crazy this weekend, boy. So yeah, we're just gonna kick it right off though. Go right into special guest Ryan Schofield from the Sco Zone. Great dude, man. High energy guy, man. Hope you guys enjoy this conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Schofield. How we doing, Ryan?
Doing all right yourselves? Adrian, nice to
Pre-
meet you. Palm Beach Frank, nice to meet you.
Yes,
Nice
sir.
to
Nice
meet
to
you
meet you
too, man.
likewise.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for
Thank you
having
for
me on.
joining us. Of course, thank you for joining us. And yeah, man, we're just gonna get right into it. So whenever we do a interview or have someone on, we just like to get a little bit about their background. Where you from, how'd you get into sports, what's your sports teams, stuff like that, man. So we'll let you have the floor.
So I'm from Troy, New York. It's a little area outside of the capital of the state of New York, Albany, the capital region out there. I got into sports. My father, he worked in an athletic department, the Division III college out here, RPI. So just grew up. That's the only thing I knew. I was just always surrounded by it. Like any type of camps or anything we did with sports. Me and my brothers all played. Ended up, doing the football. Basketball when we could play it, or baseball, all that good stuff. I was actually thought I was going to have a promising career at one point in time. I was one of those kids that had to lose weight to play Pop Warner. And then I just kind of stopped growing and had to figure out the next move. So, apparently being 138 pounds isn't conducive to playing offensive line. So I actually settled on the sport of lacrosse, even though baseball is my favorite sport. But there's this whole thing about like change ups and curve balls that they deceive hitting the ball. They make it a little more difficult for the hitter. So that kind of eliminated me as a baseball player. And then I actually started playing lacrosse, which is an awesome sport. And it kind of, if you have any athletic ability whatsoever, you can find a way to use that. I walked onto the varsity team in high school my sophomore year, and I was starting by the end of the year. Was supposed to play in college, actually, but let's just say, not growing didn't help me. And when I got my grade point average after my first semester, I kind of realized maybe I needed to focus my efforts elsewhere.
Oh, okay.
So as far
right.
as a sports fan, I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan, and that's pretty much the only sports team I really call my own. Once upon a time, I was a Buffalo Bills fan, but I'm since clean of that life. I've reformed. I've made peace with God, and I no longer have a favorite football team. Mostly because I actually ended up moving out when I went to college. Part of the reason I chose the college I played lacrosse at was because it was closer to Western New York, or it was in Western New York. I was near where the Bills have their training camp. And actually, my roommates in college were from Orchard Park, where the Bills actually play. But after living out in Western New York, being a Bills fan that I was at the time, after about 10 years, I had enough of Bills Mafia, and I just disassociated myself from the group. And now, because the team's actually winning, I can't jump back in and say, so now, like, I'm just realistic with them.
Bandwagon.
I actually like their team this year. I actually really like Josh Allen. You would not hear me say that in most other years, but I'm actually rooting for them this year. I'm tired of the Chiefs. Absolutely despise the Chiefs. But yeah, St. Louis Cardinals fan just kind of became a family thing. There's a picture of me at like 2 years old. I'm wearing a Cardinals hat. Didn't really know any different and haven't really cared to change it up, although they're going to be entering some pretty dark years coming ahead. I think that they're going to be kind of like a little bit in the wheelhouse of a team like your Marlins, where I don't think we're going to be really – the Marlins at least made the playoffs last year. I don't think the Cardinals are heading to the playoffs for at least 2 or 3 years.
No championships in 2003 for Marlins, though.
Man.
Yeah, but the Cardinals had 2, and they're 2 of the most fascinating World Series titles ever because one of them they won 83 games in 2006, and like everyone was saying they shouldn't be allowed to make the playoffs, but they still won the division and then ended up going on and winning the World Series. And then in 2011, when they famously came back from like 9.5 games back in September, and then also down to their final out on 3 different occasions, down to final strike, I think, on 3 occasions in Game 6 of the 2011 World Series, which is often considered to be the greatest baseball game ever played. I wish I knew. I happened to be passed out drunk during the really, really epic portions of it, because if they had not come back, I was going to they would have lost the World Series. And at a certain point in the evening, I decided to drink as much as possible straight from the bottle. So I actually passed out for that one and woke up and realized I missed the greatest baseball game ever. And thankfully, I no longer drink. It wasn't just that incident that did it. That should have been the writing on the wall for me. But it took me another 10 years to get the hint or so, I'd say.
Hey, look at you now, though, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So, now
drinking from the bottle will take you there for real.
Oh yeah, I mean, everything you've ever heard about Irish guys, I'm 100% true with me.
Yeah, I'm half Irish too, man. So I get it. I definitely get it.
You got to watch out when you're in certain situations, mainly ones that have alcohol.
Yeah, definitely. We've learned the hard way on a few occasions. So
I bet a little bit too much on sports, to be honest with you, to even really try to get too hardcore about them. I'm somebody that, people think it's sacrilegious, but I have no problem when the Cardinals weren't good last year. I had no problem betting against them. I feel like if I'm supposed to, if my team is predictably inept, I should be rewarded for my loyalty of still following it.
I feel you.
That's
man.
true.
That's the hard thing about betting with the Dolphins.
I mean, most real Dolphins fans know that if they're playing a good team, it's probably not going to go too well.
Right. Yeah.
And there's only so much evidence of it. I mean, and I would love to see, because I loved Tua in college, but it's just it's just eventually there's enough proof in the pudding. I mean, and again, I liked seeing him humbled initially when he had those initial comments about saying how oh, this is easier than I thought it was going to be, which he tried backtracking off of a bunch of times. It's like, nah, you said what you said, bro. Let's just I'd rather you be an asshole than a liar. Like
straight up. Straight up. Frank, you got something for him?
No, I got a chance to check out some of your episode with Mike Philemon. I hope I'm saying his name right.
It's Philemon, actually, I think.
Philemon,
I don't know.
okay.
I could have sat there, and the worst thing is I used to be a PA announcer, and part of the reason is because most people got my name wrong. They used to call me Schofield, and I take my pride in getting that one, and then I see that one, and I'm like, it's not Philemon. I know that much. I just know it's not that. I asked him beforehand, but then once I get doing my show, I just I get right into it. No matter how many times I do it, I get a little bit kind of jazzed up, or it's exciting. I'm trying to get some, that's what you guys have told me, which I appreciated, that I carry an energy across. Well, it's like I don't have the greatest production value, so I got to have something. So being excited, I guess, is kind of what I try to bring to the table, and hope it's contagious. Bring some life into some things.
Oh yeah,
damn right, it's awesome.
Definitely. But I was watching that show, and I like the conversation you two were having, especially when it got to the Dolphins, obviously, because we're Dolphins fans, and a lot of the stuff that he was saying, I was kind of agreeing with, as far as him making points about the team being soft, Mike McDaniel and a few other things. So, and him also saying how he had to trick himself basically not to be a diehard fan because of all the stress that Dolphins gives you. So
it's and I don't know, so how old are you guys? I mean, I'm 39 years old, so I'm always trying to wonder, am I just turning into an old man, or are things just really changing? Because I don't think anybody's as hardcore as they used to be about their favorite sports teams. My uncle, for example, he was somebody, diehard Yankee fan. When they lost the World Series, he was like, right, he's like, that used to devastate me for weeks. I probably still wouldn't be over that. And he was like, the next day, I'm like, I didn't care. And, there was a period of time where the St. Louis Cardinals, they actually used to I used to actually get stressed out over it. And I don't know when it started clicking for me, but it's like, it's not like just I grew up at the same time everybody else did. I think a lot more people have kind of like a sports team should only be there for your joy. Like, there
Yeah.
should be like a fine little
Exactly.
level of pain, but it should not be the actual when I see people breaking TVs or like, one of the worst parts about living in Western New York was when the Bills weren't good. Monday already sucks going to work. Now imagine everyone pissed off that the Bills still suck. And that went on for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We can
Look at
definitely,
y'all. Look at them now, though.
Yeah, and
yeah.
they deserve it. They stuck by their side and stuff. But, they just for a while, because what I had kind of the thing going on was that it's one thing is that there's different stages to accepting when your team is good or bad kind of deal. The Bills never quite understood how bad they were. Their fans never wanted to. Every year they were always this far away. Every draft pick was going to be the one to turn them around, and they constantly weren't. And I remember, and you guys are Florida guys. I'm not sure how close you guys are to Tallahassee, but when they drafted EJ Manuel, I remembered saying, I'm like, he's not that good. And they're like, oh, you're just a hater. And I'm like, no. I'm just a guy who watched every game in Florida State. And then eventually, they never quite got there. But as a Cardinals fan, like I'm having, like as a Dolphins fan, you guys, it probably sounds like you're having, is that you first don't want to believe the bullshit, but when all the opposing fans can point out all of your flaws and you've got an excuse for everything, after about a year or two of that, eventually you say enough is enough and you actually start, you live long enough to become what you hate. Like
True.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's been a struggle, but yeah, for me personally, I definitely had fell off the Dolphin train for a little minute too. Like, I think around the same time Mike did with the 2019 Tannehill season, I was kind of done. Too. And then recently when we started doing this, I kind of regained my passion back. I'm trying to stay optimistic, but don't look too good.
Not this year.
I mean, it's, there's always the whole thing of that. I mean, it's, you got in at the wrong time because they're probably going to be in a rebuild right now, which the rebuild can be fun and exciting. And honestly, that's actually becomes like, that's where I'm going to be facing with the Cardinals right now. Like there's a lot of parallels between the Cardinals and the Dolphins. The Cardinals are going to be doing a little bit of a rebuild on their team. And it's nice that I'm going into next year, not really caring or expecting anything out of them. I'm actually going to be looking forward to watching them put a bunch of young kids out there or their younger talent that they have and just, hey kids, don't have to feel the pressure of losing your job because we're not competing this year, and just actually see them and watch and see who's going to be part of the next run. I mean, it sucks that, at teams, you have these small windows to run into. And unfortunately, the Dolphins, I mean, this is the best their team has been in a little while, to be honest. They just picked the worst possible time. I mean, if the Dolphins were an NFC team right now, they'd probably be a perennial playoff team. They just happen to be in the worst time to be in the AFC with, I mean, Tua, I think, is an above-average quarterback at best. That's what I would say. He's, like if we're rating top 10 quarterbacks, I don't think Tua is in the top 10, but I think he's somewhere around the top 15, I would say maybe. But unfortunately, when you hit out in the same conference with Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Justin Herbert, just to name a few, which I know Herbert's a sore subject because he could have been drafted that year. Nobody, when they were in college, by the way, was ever saying Justin Herbert over Tua, as far as I remember. So everyone that wants to kill the Dolphins for that one, I'm not going to say that, because Justin Herbert is that guy who, I mean, Tua almost won the Heisman at Alabama playing the first half because that's just how mad that they were stopping people. Now, granted, it was one of the most, greatest cast there, but I had to do a second take on Tua as far as when I saw how bad the Dolphins were without him, where it's like, okay, there is something that he is providing out there. But unfortunately, again, in this window of the NFL that they're in, they're just, it's going to be tough for them to really ever do anything. And I'm a huge guy, that as far as with going to Dolphins, I mean, I respect the Dolphins. There's actually a large population of Dolphins fans in upstate New York. I felt like that the second most popular team at one point in time was the Dolphins when I was rooting for the Bills. And I've always still been a Marino guy as far as I hate that we use the Super Bowls to define things. Like me and Mike were talking about the ring culture thing. Like Dan Marino is I would still take him as a QB any day of the week. I think he'd throw for 6,000 yards a year if he was out there. But
especially nowadays,
it's just all about being in the NFL at the wrong time. I mean, it's just all about the luck of a certain era,
Yeah.
Yep.
Peyton Manning, we don't remember Peyton Manning as well as we want to because, it's like, he only having 2 Super Bowls and he didn't even play that well in the Super Bowl runs. But it's like, well, imagine if Tom Brady didn't exist, how many rings he would have,
True.
Yeah. Peyton was a beast. True. He definitely was. So,
yeah, man. So,
okay, now just switching sports back to baseball. You being a baseball guy, just wanted to know, because I don't really watch a lot of baseball. Who has the best shot at winning the World Series?
I mean, right now, I mean, it's always baseball is a really funny sport. So, okay, like this year was like the first time in forever that the two highest paid teams actually faced off in the World Series. You know, baseball is the one sport that doesn't have a salary cap, but since 2020, the highest percentage of teams have appeared in the championship round there. So, I mean, you can't. You're just being a jerk if you don't think the Dodgers or the Yankees or the Mets are going to factor into the World Series this year at some point. But baseball is shooting themselves in the foot while because you play 162 games, which over the long period of time, you're going to be able to tell who the best teams are. But then you start playing 5 and 7 game playoff series to decide that in such a randomized game. I mean, the margins are really still so thin between the best teams in baseball and the tier below them that like just 2 years ago, you had the Diamondbacks and the Rangers just go on these little runs there. That where they ended up as wild card teams, both being in the World Series, while the $100 million payrolls were sitting, or the hundreds of $1 million payrolls were sitting down. But obviously, you have to consider the big powers that are going to be happening there. They're still, the big names are out of there, and honestly, the big sexy names in baseball, like Juan Soto, doesn't just single handedly change the Mets' fate. I mean, certainly he helps out a bunch. It's the next little moves that are going to go there. I always look for the teams that make a bunch of like marginal improvements, I would say, where it's like the Kansas City Royals were a team last year as a baseball bettor. I had bet pretty heavily in the preseason going because they had 3 position players where they had the worst in Major League Baseball, and they signed replacements who were above average players. So the difference between having 3 horrible, like, just sunk costs when you turn them from nothings into somethings, that's the same as adding an amazing player. So I look for teams to do those, and we still haven't really seen the end of the year or those kinds of players make their signings. I just know it's not going to be the Cardinals. I think the Cincinnati Reds are going to be a team that's going to make a run because, I mean, the Cubs traded for Kyle Tucker of the Houston Astros, who he's an amazing player, but they don't really have much else outside of that. And the Cincinnati Reds have a nice, talented team, and they just got Terry Francona as their manager. And he's one of those guys that he just happens to win wherever he goes. He won in Boston. He won in Cleveland. And for somebody who roots for that division and just knows that, there's not a really good wave of talent there, I could see it happening. I mean, the Pittsburgh Pirates, this is where teams that, every baseball team has the money to spend to make a run on some things. So with the Cardinals being down and the Brewers not wanting to spend any money,
right?
and the Pirates having this little bit of this window where they have that phenom, Paul Skeens, this is where if they start spending a little bit of money, they could potentially buy themselves into the division race a little bit. And then once you get into that series, when you've got a guy like Skeens, anything can happen. But
Pittsburgh don't spend any money though,
and it's terrible because it's the owners in baseball. I mean, I don't necessarily believe in salary caps, but I do believe in salary floors. They could play in front of an empty stadium, they still make money. There's literally off the TV money because you have 162 games in your local area. And during the summertime, your highest rated program is your baseball team. I mean, and Pittsburgh has a lovely ballpark. And I mean, let's look at how hardcore Steelers fans are. They clearly love their sports in that city, but they just get, and I don't even hate when fans don't show up to the games when the team does what they're doing. I mean, as the Cardinals had a Cardinals fan, they had a slip in attendance this year because finally we said enough is enough. You can't keep pissing on our back and telling us it's raining. Make the owners feel it some way, and that's by not showing up to the games.
Yeah,
true.
That's
true.
real.
You got any basketball teams?
Basketball, I never really got into. I just rooted for players. I kind of, I'm in this weird phase of that, when I was a kid, Jordan just kind of ruined basketball for me because it was just, you just kind of rooted for whoever thought had the best chance to beat him, which really turned out to be nobody. So it's like, okay, like one year I might be pulling for the Knicks, one year I might be pulling for the Pacers. And him and Tiger Woods were the same for me growing up as a kid. I hated them because they made me know who was going to win whatever was going on, which is crazy because now I'm a gambler and all I do is stress over who I think is going to win. But back then I actually knew who was going to win because of those guys. So I never really grew up with a team. I just would usually follow players, and I don't even really I used to love the NBA, and I mean, I hate saying this with you guys being Heat guys, but the 2011 Mavs are one of my favorite basketball teams ever. But, I just, just had my certain players. I love the old Popovich, Duncan Spurs back in the day. I don't really care for anything in the NBA right now. I mean, Jokic is fun to watch, but I mean, I know well enough that if Jokic was playing 20 years ago, he'd still be a guy. He just would not be the guy. And that's what I just think about too much right now. If I wanted to watch people shoot up threes and, make 3 out of 10 of them, I can just go to my local run, because that's exactly what it looks like when I watch the NBA right now. Like, looks like my average pickup game I play in.
A lot of people complaining about that.
Yeah, Adrian, we were talking about that with Christmas games being on at the same day as football games as NBA games this year.
Football's going to dominate.
And you know what, Adrian, I might have to backtrack on what I said on that episode, because the numbers are down for the NBA. Just kind of going into that
like
real
50%
quick.
50% from 2012.
Like 50%. It's because of all the TV contracts, though, mainly. We can't
the
watch
other thing
it.
too, though, is that I think that the NBA is what they can't account for is I think it's a pirated league. I think a lot of people are streaming off of unrecognized platforms. We can't account on that because, let's face it, everybody's gambling on it. So if everybody's gambling on it, they have to be watching it. And I mean, there's all kinds of ways. Every kid knows how to do, just like how I used to know how to watch porn for free, when I was a kid.
The internet generation is
replaced by gambling these days. So, that's just kind of where, all the kids know how to do that now.
Yeah, we all around the same age. I'm 37, he's 38, you're 39, so.
Yeah, we're all in the same wheelhouse, Again, I've been enjoying the Heat, lately, because it's funny that Spoelstra went from being the guy of how did he get this job to he's the OG now. He's the old guy on the block. I just always say too, Spoelstra has this perpetual look on his face, like his girlfriend is saying something dumb and he's waiting. He's about to tell her to shut up finally. Like
he just got divorced.
It sounds like it's specifically girlfriend hearing a rant and he's about to lose his shit, and I love it. But I mean, you love to hearing the stories like this. The guy started off in the film room, and now he's got the Heat culture thing built up there, where they just, the Heat have kind of reached that point where like certain baseball teams have this going where if they take that player or if they trade for a player, that the guy's better than you thought he was.
Yeah.
And like I remember as soon as they got Jaime Jaquez, who was like one of the few basketball players I watched in college in the past like 5 years, where I'm like, oh, that guy reminds me of an actual basketball player. Of course the Heat got him.
Yeah, man. Good pickup.
Yeah, all good points. All good points for sure.
But yeah, for the most part, though, I mean, I haven't really the basketball teams. I mean, I just kind of started being. I'm one of those bitter guys that I just root for whoever LeBron's playing. I can't stand LeBron.
Boo! Nah, let me stop.
See,
LeBron,
I think what it comes down to is that
not?
him and I were graduated high school the same year, so there's like a little rivalry. I mean, I'm not sure if he's aware of it, but I'm very well aware of it.
It's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's what's up. So, your show, the SCO Zone.
Yeah.
Hell of a name, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's a play on my last name. I kind of just when I got into podcasting, I needed to come up with a name, and that was the first one I said, and I just went with it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
how long you been doing the show?
So I've been doing this iteration of it. I started doing it in like January or so. I got a lot of downtime. I mean, I live in the Northeast, which in the wintertime, it's miserable. Like it was cold. It's cold out all the time. It was dark out at 4:30 today. So you got a lot of, I consume a lot of this, different sports, commentary throughout the day, and I watch a bunch of sports or whatever. And it's just kind of turned into like almost like a little therapy session of just like, let's just get the thoughts out there. And just kind of like this little challenge of that, it's one thing where, people will always look at somebody who's accomplished something. We'll see these random internet phenoms and stuff, and everyone will say, oh, that guy, how does he deserve that? And then as I quickly learned by doing podcasting is that, boy, even making shitty stuff is really hard. So I've been kind of looking at the degree of challenge there where it is flattering, where even if somebody makes a negative comment, which actually I've become good friends with some of my negative commenters, it's fun to get out there. But when somebody, says, as a stranger gives you a compliment, when they've chose to spend their time to listen to you, it's kind of flattering. So I started kind of just recording that. You get the usual couple friends that start following just out of pity, but they're not actually listening. And then you just kind of put some things out there and randomly catch some lightning in a bottle here and there. And I'm having fun doing it. And it's, it's kind of one of those, if something was to ever come of it, that'd be wonderful. But I'm just using it as a way to be able to talk to other interesting people, and hear what's going on out there. If I just keep talking to the same people, well, that's not really a fun life, is it?
Yeah, man. You had a lot of guests too. Like a lot of guests from all different types of backgrounds too.
Oh, and I had no idea what I was getting into on most of those, when I talked to the one guy, it was funny where I was talking to this one British guy who told me he was a jiu-jitsu instructor, and remember saying, boy, you're like probably one of those guys that he's just kind of was this unassuming old man. And I'm like, you're like one of those guys that 3 kids roll up on, and then they found out they fucked around with the wrong guy. And then actually part of the reason he was on my show was to discuss that he has a PTSD from an incident exactly like that. He had a daughter that was like in her teens, and she had some friends over, and like 30 kids showed up, and one of them, 30 kids basically jumped him. and he started fighting back, and he basically broke one kid's skull, and so he was
Oh,
traumatized.
fuck.
And I was going, "Oh, okay, my bad," But
Yeah.
he was, he was cool with it. He was British, so they have a way different sensitivity level towards certain things, I guess. But
Yeah.
that was a fun one. I've been on with an author or two here and there. Just anybody that's everyone's got. I've been finding what's crazy is that I mentioned that I quit drinking. I find that most of the people I'm on with these shows also quit drinking. It's like we all just need to fill that void of talking to people randomly.
Yeah, I got you. That's awesome.
So,
Yeah.
I've been kind of going there. And I mean, I'd like to get to the point of being able to talk to other personalities that I have worked with. I've had some buddies that have done some podcasts before, and it's amazing how some guys that are, maybe, I'm not saying like, I don't really like, puts anybody in such a high regard. Like I'm never going to be in awe of another human being, but there are some
Mhm.
individuals in this world I do find fascinating. And like I know a friend of mine actually had the poker player Daniel Negreanu on his show. I mean, Daniel Negreanu is one of the best, most notorious poker players in the world, and he's on my buddy's podcast, which has like 250 listeners, and he does like an hour and a half interview. And he's talking to them just like
Wow.
regular guys, and it's like the idea of doing stuff like that is cool, or just kind of being able to connect the dots and kind of just show that hey, we're all really different, but our stories all connect in some kind of way. You know what I mean? And let's just face it, it's just also it's a fun way of networking.
Yeah.
Definitely,
it
man.
definitely
And plus, we
It's
can all
awesome.
learn some stuff from each other. I mean, we're all kind of in the same. You guys said you started your show just recently. I'm
Yeah.
literally like, I'm getting the joy of teaching myself how to do all of this stuff.
Yeah,
Same
I
here.
get it. I'm still learning
And,
as we go along. So yeah, I feel you on that.
and
It's
it's a
fun
little
though,
bit of the
man.
trial
It's
by
fun.
error
That's
stuff,
why
but
we
there is a
do it.
nice reward. You get you get a nice, feeling of satisfaction when you get X amount of listeners, or you get the comments and the likes and stuff. It's
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just rather we just do this for fun. So like whatever happens, what happens. I mean, and we done built up a little pretty good following, so it's nice, some self-satisfaction and all that, but and some gratification. But it's really about the fun, man. This is my boy. I done known him since the first grade. Like we really enjoy doing this, just talking our shit, about our
Yep.
sports and
How we
it
talk on
seems
here
like you just
basically
love.
is like normal conversation between us, and a lot of people kind of pick up on that. That chemistry is obvious, and then we just try
Yeah,
to bring that to people because we just some regular everyday dudes talking about sports.
And that's the same thing I was just kind of saying a little bit, though, is that we're all more like each other than we realize. It's just like, people are listening to that going, oh, these guys sound like me and my friends when we're talking, all this stuff. It's kind of just, that the way it kind of goes with that. And again, like, people now, I mean, people don't really, socialize as much anymore out and about, it feels like. So this is the new
true.
way of kind of meeting people.
That's
It
true.
kind of goes, and it's the kind of just the wave of the future. It's, it seems like that, we're all going to be replaced by robots. So we got to be, able to, showcase our human element in some way,
That's
True,
right.
man. But yeah, man. Do you want to tell the people where you're at?
So the
Socials?
SCO Zone, I mean, I'm on Twitter at SCO525. If you see the beginning of my last name there, SCHO525. Same on Instagram. There's a SCO Zone Facebook page. There's a SCO Zone YouTube. And I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping it sticks, picking up some little pieces here and there. So, if anyone wants to check that out, I'm going to start getting, this is the worst thing of that I started kind of building a little traction towards the end of the year. I was actually glad you guys were willing to have me on because everybody else is kind of in the shutting down shop for the rest of the year kind of thing like that. Or, I've got a couple things lined up more for January, but got to try and actually make like more of a stable schedule for things. So I'm going to be trying to do like where I have like maybe like a sports related thing on Mondays and like a more like life related thing on Wednesdays, because I'm still trying to figure out what it is I'm doing with the show. I'm kind of balancing it all out there. And I mean, there's a bunch to offer with the SCO Zone. I mean, I am a sports personality, but also I do have, many aspects of life that I can always chat on, which maybe I'll do with the guests kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or as I look at this, I was actually even live streaming my blackjack. I was playing video blackjack at a casino because if people will watch people play video games, why would they not watch people do anything else? I will never understand that, how there is a large business out there of people watching people play video games.
Oh, and
Like,
they're
one of the
making money.
Yeah.
And they're making a lot of money too.
Like if I was ever stuck at someone's house and all they did was play a video game, I would just look for any reason I possibly could to leave. Like I probably should have came up with the idea for Uber, just going, I wish that there was a way I could just buy a car to pick me up right now. Whenever I would get stuck watching people play video games. And there are people who will voluntarily do this. And now there's actually esports. Like there's actual like scholarship athletes playing video games.
Yeah.
And
it's you can get recruited to play 2K or drafted.
Madden, anything.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. But all right, Ryan. But keep your show going, man. Love the energy, man, and we really appreciate you coming on for real, man. This was great, man. I love your energy.
Love
Just
your energy
keep it
for
going,
sure.
man.
It's good
The
having
SCO
you on,
Zone.
Ryan.
Yes,
on
absolutely, guys. Thanks a lot.
YouTube.
Appreciate it, and have a good holiday. Okay.
All right, you too,
All
man.
right, you too.
Appreciate it.
But
Hell yeah, man. Kyrie, how you doing, bruh?
I'm good. What's good, Adrian?
My boy Kyrie,
How
what's
y'all
up,
boys
man?
doing? What's good, Frank? How you doing?
Good, man.
Doing
We know
great,
we
man.
glad to
Hopefully
have
you
you
can
on.
make this shit better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
buddy. We've
you
been waiting
know,
for you, dog.
hell yeah,
Frank especially.
yeah.
Hey,
Y'all
I put
know, get y'all boys right with the plays. Get everybody right with the.
Uh,
Make sure everybody eat. Damn right. Make sure everybody eat.
yes,
that's
sir.
right,
So
man.
go
That's
right
right.
into it, man. What you got for the people, man? What you got for us? How,
All right. So
So
basically,
you got
like,
you got
yeah,
Sunday plays and
yeah.
Monday plays,
All
right?
right. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna explain to y'all who I am first. I'm
Of course.
Kyrie, known as Slab Hit Picks. I sell plays. I got a Telegram, got an Instagram. Cheap plays. I sell 7 to 10 plays a day for only $25. You can't beat that price. And I got
mm,
the 3 guaranteed max bet plays for 15. But yeah, basically what I just talked about is like football, NFL, NCAA, basketball, and college football. I talk about hockey too. I also know like a
Hockey, yeah.
little bit about soccer. I don't really too much do baseball like that. But basically, I'm gonna give
yeah,
y'all some
Fuck
free
baseball.
picks for the day, and I'm gonna
I,
tell y'all
okay.
like why I like those picks.
All
So
right,
like
great, great.
a 1 o'clock game that y'all could take is Detroit Lions -6. They play Chicago Bears. And
Yeah.
Detroit
Okay.
Lion offense and defense is just more like powerful and overrated. Like they read the field.
They
Um
finna dominate the Bears, bro.
Bears quarterback, he's capable,
Yeah.
like he's a good quarterback. He's just not like too much capable of doing what
I don't know. Tell him to stop getting his fingernails painted and fucking wearing purses and shit. We'll be all right.
Oh, he one of them.
yeah,
I would
like
say I don't even know who the damn quarterback is.
Yeah. Probably a Democrat.
but yeah. So like he just I don't know. But yeah, shit. I got Detroit Lions
Try
on
to
that
sneak that in
game.
there, Adrian.
And
Minus
then
six.
I got Washington Commanders +6, which is the reason why I took them +6 because they're home and they play a
They
good
playing the
ranking team.
Eagles.
Yeah, they're playing the Eagles. That's what I was about to say. They're playing the
Boy.
Eagles. But the thing about it is the Eagles just came off a good ass game too.
Yeah.
So being that Commanders are
The Eagles
home,
are a great team.
yeah, being that Commanders are home, even though they already made it into the playoffs, they still want to fight as much as they could. So
Yeah,
they're
of
Yeah.
basically
course.
going to try to go for the win. But see, me, I don't really care for the win or not. I just took them with the 6 points. Washington
Yeah.
Commanders +6. Long as
They
they
can
cover
score,
six
man.
points, you get paid. So
So,
it's
Kari,
True.
it's like yeah.
quick
And
question.
then
What? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just a quick question. What's the most? What do you bet on the most, or what's the best thing to bet on? I should say, is it money lines or is it player props?
um, I bet on like teams. Player props are good to bet on too, though. Like I got a player
Okay.
prop for y'all too for Monday.
Okay. Okay.
You
I
don't
don't
want to
even
finish
got like
Sunday
on my
first?
list for Sunday. I don't got player props on this shit, but I could just throw some shit
Okay.
out there. I could throw some shit out there from my brain, and I guarantee you, y'all watch this video, go back, y'all probably gonna be like, damn, he's like that. But no,
I already know.
I got New York Jets +6 too, cause they're home.
All right. All right.
Y'all know who they playing, right?
Rams, yeah.
Okay, and Rams are
Ram.
Rams are shitty. So like I want to say
Rams can
like
score though.
no, they score a lot. Like I'm a like all right. So this how I could say this. Matt Stafford, how do you say it, Matthew?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
Matthew
like
Stafford. Yep.
yeah, he's a good QB, and they do got a good running back and receiver. Like they offense is good, but it's like their defense is not. It's a
Yeah.
little.
They defense trash.
Their
No,
defense
that's
is 50-50. And you know with New York Jets, I'm not gonna lie, Aaron Rodgers is that man. Like he reads the
they seem like
field
they
very
trending up.
well. He reads the field very well, and most of his plays that he throw passes be always like a 10 yard, 15 yard pass. So it's like they have to work.
Guarantee
And
you
All
money.
plus
right.
they
So
got
Jets. Jets
yeah,
on that one.
And
All
Okay.
right.
and another
And that's for
reason,
Sunday.
Allen. I'm not sure if Allen Lazard is playing. I didn't review through that. I'm not sure, but Allen Lazard, he's a good ass receiver for like
Hmm.
to just be
Devontae Adams,
starting.
bro,
Yeah,
probably get
he's good
at
as fuck.
least 5 catches.
Yeah, Allen Lazard plus Adams, that's dominating. Like, ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. And then plus, Adams and Aaron Rodgers already got that chemistry like that. So,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
mhm. And
What
then
else you got for Sunday?
this one, just
You
move over to
excited
the
about this
side. Just move over to the side for me, Adrian. Move over to the side. We love them. We love them Dolphins. Miami
Yeah.
Dolphins money line. I ain't gonna lie to
Money
you.
line?
Yes,
The
I'm
money line
taking the
for
money line.
against 49ers?
Yes, I'm taking the money line. I
I'm not
got to.
doing it, dog.
I got to. I don't care what nobody say. We are home. It's no way they. It's no. They both have the same record. They both make.
Yeah.
Well, they in the playoffs. Well, they in wild card basically. Well, I'm not sure. I think you need 6 wins to get in the playoff, right? A wild card or some shit like that.
You need at
They're
least
both
9
fighting.
wins.
They're both fighting. And
Yeah,
I
they
Three
both
know.
got the
weeks
same
left.
record.
Yeah, they both got the same record, so they're both fighting. And I know. Come on, man.
We're three
Tyreek
and
They
two
Hill,
in our
way more
last five.
physical than us, though.
but
Yeah,
They
but
I
way
feel
more
like
physical, bro.
for
That's our downfall.
this game right here, is gonna be all Tyreek Hill, Jaden. I mean, Waddle and fucking.
Mm-hmm. If
Damn, what's
Waddle
the tight
play,
end?
I
Smith.
I gonna say Waddle. I thought Waddle was hurt.
Janu, yeah,
He hurt.
yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
was, yeah.
Smith though.
He
Smith,
might not play.
he been having excellent
Smith
games.
balling,
Smith
yeah,
definitely.
He
Yeah,
been
every game,
balling
every game,
his last past games. I ain't gonna lie. His last past 3 games, he
yeah,
yeah.
been balling. So like, they just gotta find a way to get Tyreek Hill open for real. It's like the
That's it.
offense. We need a better The offensive line have to. We need a better offensive line because like the offensive
yeah,
line ain't
Yeah,
doing it right now.
yeah, exactly,
And then
exactly.
it's not.
Don't want to go too much on the
And then
Dolphins.
with our defense, it's not like we don't got defense. It's just they always give up. Once they see they're down by this many, yeah, it's dead. They don't want to play no more.
That's
It's
it's
like,
so frustrating to deal with.
yeah.
Nigga, get to the plays. I don't want to talk about the fucking Dolphins. You're making me emotional right now.
But then I got Arizona
So
Cardinals
you got
too.
the Dolphins money
Yeah.
line.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
For
Yeah,
tomorrow.
and the Cardinals. What you were saying about the Cardinals?
Cardinals -3. The
Oh yeah,
spread is at -5. They're playing the Raiders,
yeah.
right? The spread is at -5.
No, they
But
playing Panthers.
Panthers, yeah, Panthers. Raiders are playing. I forgot, but I stayed away from that game because I know that game is shitty.
Yeah, it's probably terrible. Yeah,
But I know Panthers are ass. But I'm not gonna lie, Panthers,
Raiders playing
their
Jaguars.
their
Oof, that's
their
a shitty game.
QB. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie.
for which
Bryce
team? For
Young,
which team
that is
card?
a nice QB.
Oh, Bryce Young. Okay.
I
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta give that to him.
he
And
didn't
then they have a
he
running
done
back
came
too.
into his own this year.
Their running back, he's also decent. So I gotta give that to them. Like them two
Their
players right
defense all
there.
right too.
Yeah, but I'll take Cardinals with the -3 on that game.
Oh, of course, yeah. I'll take Kyler on that all day.
Yeah, and then my last NFL play for Sunday is Minnesota Vikings money line.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, all day.
And who
Yeah,
they playing
I
against?
like
Vikings
that.
money line. You said who they're playing against?
Seahawks.
You know, Seahawks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I say Geno Smith to throw 2 interceptions that game.
I like
All
that.
right.
Geno
I like
Smith.
that.
It's because the reason why I say
Vikings
that.
got a great defense.
Yes, they got a great defense. So if they rush, he try to hurry up and pass it or something, it's liable to be a pick.
Brian Flores, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Flores.
Now we
But
gonna
yeah,
get
what you got for Monday though?
no. I'm still on Sunday. I still got 2 plays left for
Oh, you
Sunday.
got another.
Okay.
I
Okay.
got
I thought you just
Florida
said your last
Panthers
one.
money line.
Oh, for football.
I got to
Okay.
come at
Yes, sir.
that. I gotta come at that. They just came off of. I'm not gonna lie. The game they just
Great
had
week.
yesterday.
Great week.
They
Great
came
week.
off of a great week, but the game they just had yesterday, it was horrible.
Yeah. It was
OT.
it was
Yeah.
a bad one, but
It was
yeah.
a bad one,
They still
but
got the job.
they came and got the win, but it was a bad
Yeah.
one. But I definitely love them tomorrow over the Lightning.
Yeah. I'm with you. Of course.
Yeah, me
Of course,
too.
we gonna agree.
Battle of Florida, baby.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
and those are good two teams too.
We
Both
played
with
them
Yeah.
good
back to back
goalies.
too. We played them Sunday and Monday. So
Mm-hmm.
On
that's
the back to
probably
back.
part of your
Okay.
Monday shit
And then I like Denver Nuggets money line.
for tomorrow. Okay.
That's for Sunday. That's
Hell
everything
yeah.
for Sunday. And then
Nice
now we're gonna get
parlay.
into those
Nice
Monday
parlay.
players. Yeah.
Let's go.
And
Let's go.
before I get into these other players, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Everything
Crema
that
E.
if y'all when y'all
Crema
go
Eve
back
Eve.
and watch this video, everything that I'm telling y'all don't have to put everything on one ticket. You know,
Right.
mix it up. Mix it up some. Like take some
Yeah.
plays
Yeah.
that you like and put it together. Or you can just take one play and drop 200 on it. Or,
True.
make you a little 200 profit or some shit. Like you don't
That
have to
Jets
be
one gonna be that
you
Jet
don't
one
have to
probably
get
gonna make
greedy and shit.
people some money if they win.
Like if you want the game that I tell you that probably could make you some money for sure off of a one pick is Detroit Lions. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
All day.
All day.
Hell yeah.
Detroit Lions, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game
Look, Frank.
that
Frank.
game gonna
Write
make
that
you some
shit
money
down,
for
Frank.
sure.
Oh, I'm gonna go back. I'm writing all this shit down.
Frank,
Once we
we
done, I'm gonna
watch this shit, boy. I gotta get all this.
Yeah, but that's everything for for Sunday. So
Yeah.
coming into Monday, I like the Spurs money line.
Oh, okay. I like
Um
Spurs too.
who do they play Monday? It's like I can't remember it in my head, but like
Come
as I
on,
was
bro. Don't say
reading
that
it,
shit. Don't say that shit.
as I was reading it,
76ers.
76ers. Okay. Yeah, they play 76ers. Okay, 76ers,
Don't say
they
that shit.
do have a good
I'm
ass
cutting
point
all that
guard.
shit out. They play the 76ers.
Yeah, they do have a good ass point
I
guard.
just had some. Did I get kicked out just in my
But
bad?
I'm
I'm bad.
not gonna lie,
We hear you. You good.
Okay.
Spurs are getting better by the year. Like last year they were horrible. This year, way better.
They better
Like
get better. They got the
Mm-hmm.
10
number one
times
rookie.
better. Thank you.
Well, they got an alien too.
Yeah.
They
And
got a
then
fucking alien.
yeah, Wham Yana. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Wimbyamba.
Wham bam yana.
Wham
Hell
bam,
yeah.
thank you, ma'am.
Wham Bam
Yana.
Yana. That man is just
Hell
oh my
yeah.
god. Like
That boy
Yeah, he
beast.
different.
he's powerful. I'm not gonna lie. If you ask me, bro, that's the best center in the game right now.
Oh, of course.
The best
And he
center in
will
this
be
game.
for the next
He's an
10
all
years.
around player. Everything.
Yeah. He still
Shooting
got
He got
still got
threes
point
some
from
guard
time.
skills,
everything.
bro.
I think he
From
still got
throwing
some
the
time
ball
before he
off the
get to that point.
backboard and
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, after skill wise and yeah, he gonna be there. He definitely gonna be there. 7'4" with the skill of Kevin Durant is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
yeah.
So
another
Spurs
game,
money
yeah.
line Monday. What else we
And
got? What about
we got Boston Celtics money.
I'm not betting. I'm not never betting, bro. Them niggas done blew my shit too many times, bro. I'm never betting on them bitch ass twos again, bro. I'm never
We
betting on
got
no pussy ass Celtics ever again, dog.
we got Boston Celtics money line. I
all
just
right?
love
Hey,
that team. Like I love the chemistry between Jason Tatum and
Yeah, they're a really good team. They're a really
they
good
are.
team.
They
Kristaps.
are. But it's like they
And
know
it
when I bet
fucking
on them.
pains me to say that. Oh, of course
Yeah.
they do. They're like, we ain't gonna let no Miami Heat fan win no motherfucking money.
Yeah, I'm never betting on. I don't give. Hey, look, Kari. For the viewers, y'all go ahead and pick that money line because Kari is on point. But for me, that shit don't work. So I'm gonna leave him
Spurs,
off my team.
Celtics.
And
For real.
that sign right there next to you. Miami Heat money
Heat.
line.
Miami Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're
I
gonna
don't
take
know about
Miami Heat
that one.
money line on
So
that day.
Spurs, Celtics, and Heat.
Yeah, money line.
Yeah,
All money
we play the
lines for
Nets.
Monday. And
Okay.
Okay.
then NHL for Monday. I like Washington Capital money line.
Okay. Yep.
And for the NFL game on Monday, which is Green
Yep.
Bay versus the Saints, Josh Jacobs anytime touchdown.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, all day.
Definitely.
All day.
Against the Saints too. Sorry ass Saints. Oh yeah.
He might put up two.
He might. Yeah. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
You ain't lying. It might take him 1.5. You know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah.
feel me?
That's
Just to keep
I'm
it safe.
gonna show the slip in his screen. That's all the Sunday and Monday plays.
Hell yeah.
Y'all watch this
Appreciate it.
video. Make sure y'all get these free plays.
Hey, and go check this boy out, man. Wait. Hey, let everybody know where you at on your socials.
If you want to find me, you can find me at Slab Hit Picks on Instagram. They actually took my Instagram down, my sports Instagram. So you can find me
I
at
ain't hating
Slap.
on you.
Yeah, you can find me at Slap Motion, which is SLABMOTION. And then
I'm a
I'm gonna send
yeah.
you a
So
link, Adrian, for my Telegram group chat where I send out free plays and stuff in there. Also, you could put that in
okay,
the caption if you
I'll
want
put
to.
that. Yeah, I'll put that on the YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah, inside the love. Yeah. But that's
Yes,
basically what I
sir.
got for Sunday and Monday. So we're gonna see how this shit
hell yeah.
go. And we're gonna come
That's
back.
it.
But we gonna bring another video for Christmas for y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some free
Yeah,
plays for Wednesday,
from
like
a
for
picks.
Christmas. Yeah. That video gonna
Get
be
Let's
some
out
get it.
early
soon
gifts.
too. Y'all stay tuned for that one. Y'all don't want to miss out on these free picks for Christmas. It's
That's
All
only
it.
gonna
right.
get better
And you
from here.
doing this
Yes,
shit for
sir.
free, bro. We appreciate it for
It's
real.
only gonna
For
get better
real.
from here. I'm trying to tell you.
Y'all
Hey,
turn up. Y'all turn up, little
everybody
bro
gonna eat.
follows.
If
All that.
if y'all just listen to what I tell y'all to play, just don't jam. All right, so look, let me give y'all a little good two pick you could do. Detroit Lions -6, Arizona Cardinals -3. A little good two pick. You could drop 100 on that. You're gonna make probably like a little good 350 profit. Sweet, right
Beautiful,
there.
beautiful. Fucking
Great.
love it, dog.
Awesome.
Appreciate it,
Yeah.
man.
If y'all do parlays, if y'all put all of that junk on the ticket, just play for like $10, $15.
Okay.
Exactly.
But yeah, still gonna make you a good profit. Probably like you make a little 300 to 500.
Couple hundred. Yeah, love it.
Hell yeah. That's what we
That's what
looking
I'm
for.
talking about, bro. And you been
Hell
on
yeah.
this shit, bro. That's what I'm
For a
talking about.
while, right?
For real.
And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. If you go check my Instagram out that I gave y'all, or if you come to my Telegram, which is where I always show proof when people hit all of that. I made over 150 clients at least
Good
$5,000
shit.
or better.
Ooh,
So it's like
yeah. I need to be one of
I
them
don't
clients.
always take
Yeah.
W's, but I'm definitely not losing most of the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I'm
You're
probably winning
winning. You're
eighty
winning is
You
better
percent.
than
winning.
you're losing.
I'm
That's
winning
Yeah.
80 out of 100%.
That's
okay.
great. That's awesome. That is high
You know what I'm
percentage.
talking about.
Yeah,
Love it, bro. All right, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you coming on, bro. And yeah, we'll see your ass on Tuesday.
Yeah, we definitely
All
gonna
right.
see
yeah,
you on Tuesday, bro. Y'all turn up Kyrie subs, follows, all that he left out on
Damn
the
right.
social. Y'all do that for bro.
yeah.
Damn right.
We're gonna turn up on
Slab
Tuesday.
pick hits, right?
No slap hit picks.
Slab
Hit
hit
picks.
picks.
Now I said the shit
Yeah,
back.
S
Slab hit picks.
picks. Yes, sir.
Check
Go
him out.
check that boy out, man. That's
Appreciate
what
you,
I'm talking
Kari.
about. Appreciate you,
All
dog.
right, y'all stay safe.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you, Ryan Schofield from the Sco Zone.
When the SCO zone. Thank you
Oh
to
yeah,
y'all
man, that
boys.
was awesome. Yeah, man, we just gonna jump right into it though. The Florida Panthers. How about this week, man? How about
How
this week,
about them
Frank?
cats? Yeah. Looking real
Tell you,
good, Adrian.
undefeated this week. That's what I'm talking about. Defended the championship. We defended it. It's our
Yeah.
championship.
Champion,
Monday
baby.
night. I mean, that was a hectic fucking game, but we did it though. Ended up beating the Edmonton Oilers,
Yeah, six
Canadian
to
team.
five.
That was beautiful, man. And then yeah, went to Minnesota, whooped their ass on Wednesday. That was
Oh yeah.
beautiful. Whooped
Belt
the
to
shit out of
ass.
them.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
god. That was
And that's one of
exactly.
the best teams in the league. Them boys was
It
28
is.
and 4.
They had
Yeah.
20 wins, yeah. Yep. And then yeah, last night, man, got the dub at home. Coming back home, man, we got the dub. In
It was a tough one.
overtime, Barkey with the beautiful slap
Barkov.
shot.
Boy missed
That's
a
what I'm
couple
talking about.
games, came back like he ain't missed a beat.
Yeah, hell yeah. Boy was sick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of that shit going around right now.
Yeah,
Better
inside that
watch
locker
out.
room, like inside the
Yeah,
Panthers locker
a lot
room,
of that shit
especially
I mean in the world.
in the world too, though. Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, man. And we always represent the Panthers, man. You
Yeah,
always
baby.
represent the
It's in
Panthers.
the
Got
logo.
to. Got to. Exactly. Beautiful. Beautiful shit, bro. Beautiful shit this week. Yeah,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Then we going tomorrow, back to back games against Tampa Bay Lightning, which is gonna be fun. You know what I'm
That should
saying?
be a good one. Yeah.
Interstate rivalry,
You know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
love gotta love that. But
And this
yeah, man.
rivalry is actually well and alive because it's a little both teams are good every year, pretty
Yep.
much. It's not like the
Yep.
Heat and the Magic, where the Heat usually way better than the Magic. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be fun to see.
Are we?
Well, I
Speaking
mean,
of the Heat, hey,
yeah,
Panthers, keep hunting, baby. Keep hunting.
yeah.
Y'all gonna beat them both times. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
Keep
worried about
doing
it.
y'all thing. We ain't worried about y'all.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
But the
But
Heat played the
yeah.
Orlando Magic tonight. You
They,
think we winning? You think we winning this?
they don't got Paulo, so I think we winning. And plus, we coming off two L's. They better fucking win
It
it.
just worries me that just because they don't got Paulo, nigga, we might have a shitty game. Like
And
the
it'd be like that
backups might
sometime.
come in and dominate us, bro. It'd be like that. So,
It'd be like
nigga,
that
this is
sometime. I
the
can't even.
NBA.
Yeah.
This is why y'all
Like
fucking
shit,
ratings down.
we weren't supposed to lose to the Pistons. We was not supposed to lose to the damn Pistons, but they did.
I'm so tired of it, Frank. I'm
Yeah.
tired of it. And Jimmy had a historic game, bro. A
Yeah, that shit was
historic
crazy.
game.
19
He
rebounds,
had no
35 points.
turnovers. Yeah, he had no turnovers and I think it was no free throws or some shit.
It's crazy.
And he fucking dominated. Had a triple double. He's like the first player in fucking history or some shit to do that. It's wild shit. Trade that nigga right now. I'm fucking done. I'm done.
Because the next game, the next game, you play 7
To the
minutes
next game, 7 minutes.
and
Rolled
you
his
get
ankle,
hurt
and he said, "I don't feel good. I
after
don't
he got
feel
hurt,
good."
which is crazy. I mean, obviously, if you hurt yourself, you're not gonna feel good to play basketball. But then you sick on top of getting hurt. Like, damn, bro, what
That's
is going
sus
on?
as fuck. That's suspect. I don't
Yeah, I
like
don't
it.
know. I don't know.
I don't,
I don't.
I don't like it. Get him out of
I,
there.
I don't be liking the down people if they got real injuries, but man, this
Me
shit is like
neither.
from game to game, dog.
I
It's like
just
from game to
get
game.
get get Jimmy out of there, please. Though, hurry up so we can move on. We gonna move on regardless. He 30 fucking
Yeah.
5, dog. We're gonna move
Yep.
on regardless. Let's get him out of there now, and let's just move on, bro.
They
We
saying,
have talented young players, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Really talented
There's
that
some
we
young
could
players out there
improve on.
that might be leaving their team, like De'Aaron Fox. I don't know if we really need a De'Aaron Fox. I mean, we do, but we need like I don't know because we
Point
got
guard,
Tyler's playing good, man. But yeah, I don't know. Him and Tyler together would be dangerous, though. Not gonna lie.
it would definitely. And then if Bam could play up to his fucking potential, it'd be really nice. But
Yeah.
man,
Nah, it's crazy.
it's not happening this year, dog. It's really not.
Nah.
Still gonna root for him. We almost to
Yep.
January, baby. What?
But
January next week.
yep.
So
Yep. But the Heat, look, they messed me up. The year we went to the finals against the Lakers, I didn't think we was doing shit that season, and then
me
boom,
neither.
light a
We
fire,
talked
take
about
off,
this.
beat everybody ass, and go to the
We
finals.
have
Yeah.
talked about this. You just get us in the playoffs, and we'll do something.
Yeah.
You know, barring no injuries, But
Right.
because last
So
year I feel like we could have did something, but we lost Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty much it.
yeah.
But I don't know, bro. We'll see what happens, bro. January is right there, so it's going to be a
Yeah.
lot of talk, a lot of smoke, I would say, in the
Yeah.
air. And then we probably ain't gonna do shit, to be honest. That's just Heat basketball, baby. You know?
Yeah.
Just
A lot
stay
remain to
put
be
and
seen.
yeah. But yeah, man. Hopefully these boys can go. Hopefully we get into the playoffs and just can do something, bro. I don't know. I would trade Jimmy though. I would trade Jimmy in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like just give me great players, up and coming players, and some picks. I'll be all right with that.
I just want to get somewhere where we could, because we're not winning now, even if we trade for something. Everybody else is locked up who we could possibly win with. So it's like no matter who we trade for, we're not winning shit this
Yeah, I
year.
seen dumb
So
shit like Bradley Bill. Nigga, if we wanted Bradley Bill, we would have fucking got him. You know what I'm
yeah, we would
saying?
have
He
been got
wanted
him.
to come to Miami. Like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up with that shit, nigga. He's
Yeah.
not. We ain't
Nah.
doing that. If we wanted Dame, Dame would have been here. We didn't want
Nah.
him. So,
Nah. They wanted Dame, but Portland didn't want to give Dame to us. That's what that was. They didn't even listen to trade options from Miami. They didn't even get to present like a real package
they was
to
they
Portland.
was hating assholes.
Yeah. They stopped that shit. They said, nope, we sending your ass to Milwaukee where we want to send you.
I feel like if Dame wanted to come to the Heat, that shit would have happened.
You don't remember? You remember all that shit that happened when it was all public. He going back and forth with the owner because Dame went on some podcast shit.
You don't watch basketball like that.
Yeah, he went on some podcast shit and he said something about the team and the owner didn't like it. So the owner basically did not honor his request. He requested. He was adamant about playing in Miami. He wanted to. He said he didn't want to be nowhere else. Matter of fact, it got so bad, Adrian, that his agent was telling teams, don't try to get Damian Lillard because he's not going nowhere but Miami. Yeah. And then it went from that to now he's playing.
If we would have had to trade Tyler, though.
Yeah. I ain't going to lie. I would have happily gave him up at that point. I would have happily gave up to Tyler.
Older Dame?
Hey, man, you getting Dame. Look what Dame doing now. He's doing the same shit as Tyler, or probably even a little bit better.
You're right. Go get Giannis.
Yeah. That'd be the one to get, though.
Oh, my God. 7 first-round picks, like I said. Boy, I'll give him 10.
We get Giannis. Man. They're gonna want Bam back though. They're gonna want Bam for him. Bam and somebody else.
Bam for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna want Bam and Khalil and everybody. Yeah. They're gonna want Jimmy too.
But if by any miracle you put Giannis with Bam, championship.
Oh man. Easy. Bam with Tyler and Bam and Giannis.
And Giannis? Woo. Champions. Believe it.
So good. So good. I don't know, bro. I don't know what I feel about the Heat. 2 terrible fucking losses, but
yeah.
You know, they're going to surprise us next week with maybe tonight. Maybe they'll surprise us tonight with a win.
They're going to win. They're going to win
tonight. Don't put your money on it.
Yeah, I did already. I put it on the money line.
Put it on the line. Oh man, I'm sorry. I can't. It's just like the Dolphins, bro. I can't bet on the team. Man, fucking Dolphins, bro.
Speaking of Dolphins,
over they shit. I'm so over the Dolphin shit.
Mr. Accurate,
Mr. Out, four turnovers. Offensive line. They put a Band-Aid ass offensive line, like a patchwork offensive line together to protect this dude. The whole right side was terrible.
Nah, it was bad. The whole game.
The picks were bad. And Texans, I'll give the Texans credit, bro. They played great defense. They knew what to do against Tua because they know what they picked up on his tendencies and they fucking exploited that shit pretty much.
Yeah.
They were dropping 2 corners deep and then bringing the safety up in the middle. And Tua ain't used to that. So he's supposed to see that. I'm sorry, that first pick, he's supposed to see that shit. The second pick, he's supposed to see that shit. Third pick, Tyreek, that's on you. It was in both your hands.
Yeah.
It was in both your hands, and you had a motherfucker rip it out your hands. Like, you get paid $30 million a year. But both of them other picks, all right, Mike McDaniel said, oh, yeah, the motherfucker might have ran the wrong route on one of those. But both of them picks was on Tua, the first 2. The third one, granted, underthrown. I get it, Frank.
But you know,
underthrown. But it's in a $30 million wide receiver hands, bro.
And this same $30 million wide receiver don't get the ball enough, and then you throw it when he's covered.
He don't get open enough.
Get it, bro. The man is the fastest man on the team. He's open.
It's so much wrong with the Dolphins, bro. Like, so much wrong. We could spend a whole hour arguing about this shit. Like, because it's so much wrong with it. It's the coaching. It's the fucking play calling. It's fucking everything. Players not giving enough effort. Look at Javon Holland, bro. Fuck that motherfucker. That motherfucker didn't even go after the fucking fumble, bro. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing?
Maybe if the Dolphins organization, the higher ups, maybe, you know what I'm saying, if they wasn't worried about coaches being too hip-hop back in 2007, then we might have a fucking championship because the coach that was too hip-hop went and won the championship the next damn year. Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. What's up with y'all select? Like, what's up? What are we doing? Like, that shit's crazy to me. Y'all worry about the wrong shit.
Stephen Ross done own the team, but that's all his decisions.
Yeah.
But Chris Greer been the GM for what I want to say 12 years, something like that. He's been with the Dolphins about 20 years. Mike McDaniel been here. This is third year. We just not seeing the results, bro. We're not.
Mm.
And I mean, what can you do? What can you do? We don't have a physical team, bro.
Yeah,
And
they
this
gonna
is
blow
a
this shit up.
physical sport. Yeah, you have to. I believe that. Like, I believe you have to get rid of GM and coach if you're gonna blow it up. That they just signed him to extension. Tua just signed to extension. So real shit, we probably looking at another year of Mike McDaniel and Tua, at least. So saying that,
It's
how can you get rid of the GM? I think if you get rid of the GM, you have to get rid of everybody. I think Tua and motherfucking Mike McDaniel got to go too. If you get because
yeah,
they all
because
tied together. He
how is
drafted him. He fucking built them up, and Tua
yeah
fucking is. This is his offense. We've seen other quarterbacks in this offense, not
don't do
good
good.
at all.
I mean, what's bro name that just came? Escaping me
Who
right
that?
now. The backup quarterback that
Huntley, Tyler
Huntley.
Huntley.
He was all right. He was all right, but he got hurt. Remember? Like he was doing all right in
Hmm.
that last game that he played in. Like he was coming along. He was
Scored no
finding.
points.
Yeah,
Barely
but then he
scored
got
any
hurt.
points.
Yeah,
But this is a complicated offense. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Mike McDaniel don't dumb that shit down for nobody. It's like, bro, maybe change your offense to make it
yeah.
more simpler. Bro, if you ever heard Tua call a play, he say like 30 words.
Nah,
It's
I
like,
never seen. I never seen him call a
who the
play.
fuck is picking up on that? Like, you got to be your brain got to be a big brain. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah, yeah,
fucking pick up on this offense. So I
yeah.
don't know, bro. And it's 3 years. 3 years. We still doing the same shit. And I would say this season, I said this on the Fence TV shit. This season is a carryover of the second half of last season, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Like
much.
the
'Cause we
way
did so bad on that
we
tail
played
end.
good teams, yeah, and we just disappear. And
Yeah.
Tua played shitty the second half of the year. He was dominant. Yep, he led the league, and we led the league in this and this and this. And who gives a fuck if you ain't
Them
winning
boys, man.
if you're not getting into the playoffs, you're not winning playoff games, it don't fucking matter, bro.
Yeah. Them boys
We
sharp
talking
and
about
soft right now, man.
exactly. We want to win Super Bowls, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we
The
want to get to
fuck?
the damn bowl, man. I'm tired of people talking shit about y'all ain't winning 40 years. You know how embarrassing this shit is? God
Bro,
damn.
ain't won a playoff game in like almost 25 years, bro. This shit is wild.
Yeah.
Like, why ain't won been to the playoffs 3 times, I believe.
We don't
Ain't won a
deserve
playoff
this.
game. No, we don't. And all these people, the diehards, bro, that spend all their money, season ticket holders, like motherfuckers that spend all their money, bro.
They
Like,
gotta be insane. I'm
people
sorry.
don't have that shit nowadays. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
still go
And
to
they
these
still do
games,
it.
bro, paying $200 a ticket,
No, thank you.
concessions, everything,
Yeah.
merch,
Yeah, all that
like
wearing the
everything,
paint, the Dolphins gear, all that. They buying
everything,
all that. Yeah.
everything. And then to get fucking let down, bro, year
Every
after
single year.
year. This shit getting old, dog. This shit getting
Yeah.
real old.
At least
But,
we saw the Heat
man,
win in our generation. We ain't seen the Dolphins
yeah,
win shit.
exactly. We seen the Florida Panthers win after
Panthers.
30 years. After 30, let that sink in. The
Yeah.
Dolphins haven't won. The Panthers only 30 years as a fucking franchise, and they won a Stanley Cup. Been to the Stanley Cup twice in the last 2 years, back to back. The
Yeah.
fucking Dolphins ain't never made a fucking AFC championship as long as I've fucking been alive,
As
pretty
long as
much.
we've been alive. That shit is crazy. Like it's
The
got
Heat done
something
won
got to
three
change.
titles. I mean, even the Hurricanes had a great fucking team and won a national championship while we were alive. The
Yep.
Dolphins have not. So this is the worst team in South Florida, bro, right now.
Period.
And you know who
Yeah.
the best team is? The Stanley Cup
Pan
champions.
them
I'm
Panthers.
telling you, the best
Yeah.
fucking team in South Florida.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. No doubt about it. Fucking fins up, though, I guess. You know? Season over, dog. Season over.
Yeah. Pretty
These last
much.
3 games, I'm just be watching these bitches like this. Look at this. I knew it. I knew he was gonna fucking.
Boy, I
Mhm.
don't know if I could put myself through that stretch, dog.
I'm watching it. I'm definitely watching it because why the fuck not? But
Yeah.
it's pretty terrible, bro. What are we gonna do, man? We fans, bro. We're
Yeah.
gonna fan out, but I never again. I'm serious about this too. Never again will I give the Dolphins hope.
Yeah.
I ain't
Nah.
never gonna let them get me on that drug and
Yeah.
just have me pissed off. I'm gonna just be watching the shit, just laughing. It's a yay or nay.
Because I
That's
was
it.
definitely hyped before this
Yay,
season.
nay.
We was definitely hyped. I was talking all that shit. I was like, yeah, boy, this our year.
Yeah, man. For real. I thought it was too, bro. I was like, we kind of rebuilt the defense. Still didn't do shit on the offensive line, but thought we had enough. Offensive line played good first half of the season. And then just boy.
Shit, all went to
Injuries.
shit.
Can't use injuries as an excuse though. Look at the Detroit Lions. Their whole defense is fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
And they have 11 wins.
That's crazy. Is it
It
because
don't
of their
make no sense.
division? I don't know about their
Literally, like
division, but
their division,
yeah.
Vikings who have 10 plus wins, Packers who have 10 plus wins, and then
Dang.
them, and then the Bears who fucking absolutely suck.
Yeah, yeah.
But they have three teams that are gonna get in the playoffs pretty much in their division. So
And they still
no
winning like that. That's
excuses,
crazy.
bruh.
Yeah.
No excuses, bruh. And
Just
their
us.
whole
It's just a
defense
us
is
thing.
gone, bro. They literally, bro, if you look at their injury report, like of players that they have out, it's on their defense, at least. They done had a bunch of offensive players too. But the defense, it's like 20 players, bro. It's like their whole starters, and then plus like maybe 9 or 10 backups. It's insane,
Insane.
though. It's
Yeah.
insane. So we can't
And they
use
still win.
injury as that. No, we just didn't build a good team. That's it.
No, we
Our
didn't.
fucking team sucks. Not saying the players on the team suck, but our team as a whole, it fucking sucks. And
Yeah.
we're not physical. We ain't got no dog, bro. We
Yep.
ain't got no dog in us,
And
bro.
then when you look at it on paper, with all the people we had with Chubb and now he's out, but I mean, when you look at it on paper,
He's
like
out.
damn,
Phillips out. Yeah.
this team should have at least won one playoff game.
If you look at our offense, period, don't even look at the defense. Just look at our
Yeah.
offense. You
Exactly.
would say, oh, maybe a championship.
Yeah.
Nope.
Maybe.
What
If
has the
not,
offense done this year?
at least semifinals at best.
The
But
offense
no,
ain't did shit this year.
nothing.
With Tua, without Tua, yeah, you won some games with Tua, but at the same time, when we get into
Yeah.
the later stages of the season, this happens every year. It's been happening every fucking year. The later stages of the season, and start playing good teams, great teams. Houston
We
Texans, bro, we should
we
have
do
won
not
that
be
game.
good. We do not be good teams. Teams with
We
winning
talked about it.
records, we do
These
not be.
motherfuckers turned the ball over. And what did we do? Tua turned the ball over. If the defense played pretty good, only
Yeah, they
gave them
did.
20 points.
Yeah.
And it's barely. When you're getting the ball at your 30, your own 30, you know what I'm saying? Or at our 30, and you're 30 yards away from a touchdown every time, what are you gonna do? They only
Exactly.
scored 2 touchdowns.
That's the
We
problem.
should have been better than that.
That's the problem. They let them get too close every time in that red zone, getting them field goals. And that's the problem I have with that defense is that they don't force 3-and-outs. They let people convert a lot, and that shit is annoying. Like, I don't know, man.
Frank, if it wasn't for the turnovers, the defense would probably be in a way better position. I'm just talking about this specific game.
Right.
The defense, I feel like the defense played really great. They were stopping them, but when you keep 4 turnovers, bro, when
Yeah.
you just hand them the ball 4 times, hey, here
Yeah.
you go.
I wouldn't say great, but they played good enough. They played good enough to put them
They
in
played good
position.
enough to win.
Yes,
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying.
Yeah. But
That's what I'm saying. As far as, yeah, you're right. Probably not great. But as far as putting themselves in a position to win the game,
yeah,
when
they
you
did.
give up 4 turnovers, they definitely did do enough to win the game. But offense, 4 turnovers, bro. That's it. That's the story of the
Yeah,
game right there.
that's
4 turnovers. So
I meant to
yeah,
tell Kari earlier. ESPN gave us only a 44 chance to win versus 49ers tomorrow. They gave the
yeah.
55% to the 49ers.
I understand. I think we're gonna lose just because they're a way more physical team than us, and we have not done well against physical teams. That's it. What do you think?
That's I think we got a chance though, because they're 1-5.
You
I
do.
know that don't really mean a lot, but they're 1-5 1-4 in their last 5, and we're 3-2 in our last 5. And in those 2, it's been teams that we should beat. So
Mhm.
this is another team we should beat. Hopefully we can.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope. I
Yeah.
like your optimism. I don't see it though. I'm
Yeah.
definitely picking. He said take the Dolphins money line though.
You said.
So all right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens
Yep.
tomorrow, man. I don't know. I don't even touch Dolphin games no more. I
Yeah.
might do
Where I.
maybe a prop or two, player prop, but I don't even
Yeah.
touch money line or under or over or nothing because they can't be
Just
trusted.
got to keep everything on the safe side
Yeah.
with the money lines with the Dolphins, like low yards, passing stuff like that.
You can go under rushing every fucking game
Yeah. Yeah.
and you'll win
Yeah.
because we don't run the ball for shit. What we had like 60
And
yards again. It's like our fucking
John
eighth game with 60-yard rushing. Like get the fuck out of here, dude. That's
Johnu
bullshit,
and
bro.
yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. We got. I mean, what's that shit is
We
crazy,
getting
Rainey?
punked.
What's
We getting punked, bro.
Raheem still hurt? Like, is he still hurt? Because I
No,
seen him come in.
nope,
He came. Like, what's up?
nope.
You got. I don't understand that at all.
They
Two.
don't run it enough, and our fucking offensive line is fucking shaky as fuck. We literally played this game against Houston. Patrick Paul is a rookie. He was on the left tackle, but and then the center Aaron Brewer. There are only
Yeah,
2 motherfuckers that you could trust on that line. So you got 3 other linemen that were just giving shit up. Liam Eichenberg, get him the fuck off my team.
bro.
This fucking
The,
dude, Carman, whatever the fuck, who was playing right tackle, dog, he was a
yeah,
turnstile. He was just letting everybody through. And then Robert Jones, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I can go. Like I said, I
but
can talk for an hour about the Dolphins. Fuck this
yeah.
team, bro. Right
Last
now,
thing I'm gonna
at
say.
least.
Last thing I want to say is the coaching obviously need their ass beat because you saying Tyreek got to get open, but why y'all can't find ways to get your best receiver open? Why you can't
That's what
get Raheem, the man who had the most touchdowns in the NFL as a running back? Why can't he get a touchdown? This shit is
That's
crazy,
why
and that's all I
Frank,
gotta
that's why I
say.
said it's so many problems with this team, bro. It's not just one problem. It's not it ain't one fix. You know what I'm saying? It's so many fucking
Yeah,
problems, bro. And it's been building throughout the years. Like throughout the years. Even before Mike
that shit is
McDaniel,
crazy.
bro. Even before that.
Yep,
So but whatever. Fins up, man. We still gonna root for
fans
y'all
up, man.
motherfuckers. Y'all just disappoint the fuck out of us, man. And then Miami Hurricanes, man, we'll see y'all next Saturday, man, in the Pop Tart Bowl. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be
Yeah,
awesome. Hell yeah. You seen the trophy? It's an actual toaster.
it's a total. I did not see that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I was so brokenhearted by that whole Miami shit. Oh, I ain't even been looking at that shit, man.
And
That
then
shit
he
had
didn't
me
get to
hot.
win the Heisman. Congratulations, Travis
Yeah.
Hunter.
Oh, shout
I
out to
mean,
Travis Hunter, being from
yeah.
Palm Beach County, by the
People
way, too. By the way,
yeah. People saying a lot of shit about your girlfriend though.
bro, that shit is wild. That shit is wild. I don't know if you seen like
Too
all the
many
little
people
videos.
chirping in about that. Let that man
Yeah,
be him, bro. He chose
yeah. I
that.
mean, come
You know
on,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Y'all worry about the wrong shit. Let that man play football.
Exactly. Celebrate. Celebrate. This dude just won the Heisman and people talking about his girlfriend. Celebrate that
Hey,
shit.
nah,
He's a
she.
two-way
I ain't gonna
player.
lie.
He ain't gonna be doing
I,
that in
I,
the NFL, but
I think people just don't understand that she's not a celebrity. So like she don't know how to have the celebrity etiquette or the spotlight. You feel me? Like people get mad at her because when he won the
I'll
Heisman,
go yeah, I'll go further, Frank, and say people just need to mind their fucking business. You know what I'm saying?
basically,
They ain't got nothing to
basically,
do with them. They ain't got nothing to do with
basically,
them. So that's what I'll say.
yeah. But I ain't gonna
You can
lie.
say whatever
She
you
she
want about her, but at the same time, he chose her. He's with her. Shut
yeah.
the fuck up. Mind your fucking business. Like
I ain't gonna lie though.
people
But
just might have common
her making the a 8-minute video responding to all the online criticism, that shit did not help
Yeah.
bro at all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
She's
I watched
tripping.
about 10
She should have
seconds of
never
that shit,
did
and
that.
I was like, "You stupid bitch." Oh,
Hey,
for real. I
shut the
watched like
fuck
10
up.
seconds. Oh my God, this bitch dumb. Oh my God. Don't even say nothing.
I was like, don't
You
say
don't have
shit.
to say anything. That just furthering you just making people argument worse You know what I'm saying?
Worse.
Because now they're like,
Worse.
oh, look, this bitch see what we saying and she want to speak on it. And then she
Look,
wasn't genuine about it. Hey, that bitch did this
nobody,
about 7 times.
nobody,
But hey, in 10
yeah,
seconds, she swiped the hair off her face about 20 times. I say, oh, yeah, bitch, you dead.
they better start, listen, they better start calling Savannah James up for some advice. You see, that bitch ain't never say nothing till like year 18, nigga.
For real. For real.
For
Hey,
real.
and she don't need to say shit. You feel me? She don't
Nothing.
need to say nothing. Nothing. Especially now.
Yeah,
All this Diddy shit going
exactly.
around.
Come on, man.
Terrible.
For real.
But yeah, man. What you got? We missed the social media shit, Frank. Give it to
Ah,
me. Give it to me.
oh man. So I'm
What's
just
up,
gonna go
man?
right
What you
into
got?
this big mess that happened 2 weeks ago with Remy Ma and Papoose. I know the internet
Oh
went crazy with that
God.
already. I know the
Yeah.
internet went crazy with it. The moment probably passed a little bit, but you know what? Let's bring it
Yep,
back, man. So
definitely. But yeah, that was
man,
sad.
so all right, that
She
shit was
too old to
crazy.
be doing that
Clarissa
shit.
Shields, Remy
She
Ma,
too old to be doing that shit.
yeah, Clarissa Shields calling out Remy Ma. That was stupid. Like, why are you calling out a non-fighter?
I'm
I'm like, man,
saying
and then it's,
Remy put her on blast first though,
that's true.
right?
That is true.
So, bitch, you want to put me on blast? I'll knock your ass out. And Remy be
Yeah,
acting like she bought that shit, Frank. You
yeah,
know that.
yeah. But see,
All right.
that's the thing. Remy don't fight. She shoot. She shot her best friend. That's why she went to jail. She shot her best friend because she thought she stole money, and when she found out she didn't, guess what she did? She said, "Oh, my bad." Shot the bitch and said, "Oh, my bad. I ain't mean to shoot you for real. I thought you stole
You
my
don't,
money."
but you don't
So
need to be
both
calling
of these,
out a dominant boxer
yeah, you
if
can't
you
do
ain't
that.
about that life.
No, you can't
If
do
you ain't
that.
about
And more importantly, bitch, you cheated. You cheated on this man.
exactly
You cheated on this man.
guilty
Paraded the
conscience
little battle rap around. Yeah, that's crazy.
and mad
And
because he fucking somebody else. That's what.
yeah,
Hey, you gotta love that. Hey, good for you. Good for you. You gotta
he
love that.
knocked the
The
nigga
people
out.
that cheat, that project shit. Oh, I heard about that too. Knocking a
Yeah,
nigga out. And he said, I ain't knock him out because he fucked my bitch. I knocked him out because he shook my hand. Then he fucked my bitch.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's real. That's real though.
Real,
That's real.
real shit.
Hey, you
And
fucking, you
you
fucking. Go
lucky,
ahead. But
I'm
he
gonna
lucky
say you
what?
lucky. It went more than that because some people, they go crazy about their wives. What for
Telling you.
real?
Good on them. They'll figure their shit out though. They all over the internet though. I mean,
Yep, yep.
don't put your business
Oh
out in the
man,
street, bro. Jesus.
it got it got messy, bro. It got to that point where Remy did the ultimate crash out when she went online and said, "Why don't you tell people how you like your ass played with?"
She just mad. She's so mad.
She's so mad that she
That's
wanted to
bad though.
embarrass herself publicly.
But I'm saying, yeah. So you eating ass. That's what you pretty much saying, bitch. You dumb as fuck. This what I'm saying. But like people just when you guilty, it's hard to like be humble. You know what I'm saying? When
Yeah,
you got an ego, is what I'm saying. When you have an ego,
yeah,
it's hard to be humble. And that bitch has an ego and she
yeah.
mad. Yeah, you cheated on a nigga and now he fucking other hoes. And guess what? He probably fucking you too. And then now you mad. Bitch, so
He
you
said,
gonna say whatever, you gonna do whatever to put this nigga
yeah.
name in the dirt. But guess what? You look like the ass, bitch. You is
She
the
waited all
ass.
this time. For real. She waited all that time, Israel,
You
because
feel me?
when all this shit first happened, she could have been said, well, he was cheating on me, all this, that, and the third. You waited till he started talking to Clarissa to say he was cheating on me first. No, you would
And
have
that's
been
the
said
wrong
that. That was
bitch
the case.
too. I'm sorry, that's the
Yeah,
wrong bitch. Try to bitch. That bitch will knock you
yeah.
out.
She would
You
beat your
don't want
ass
to
for
fight
me.
this bitch.
Don't do it.
For real.
She knows that. We don't
Like
need
the
to.
dog. This
Yeah,
bitch is an MMA and a fucking boxer
yeah. She
fighter.
putting
You know what I'm
hands and
saying?
feet on you. Literally.
Oh my
Hands
god.
and feet.
She'll kill you. She'll kill you in 10 seconds, pretty much.
Pretty much.
You want to play with fire, bitch? Go ahead.
Yeah. But
Terrible.
moving on from that, man, I had they released the mugshot or the killer basically of the guy. Fuck, I'm sorry, of the
Luigi.
United Healthcare, yeah, CEO
Luigi.
Luigi Mangione, or however you say it, Maglione,
Manzione.
something.
Manzione. Whatever. So whatever the
Some
fuck.
people, yeah, some people praising this man. You know, I don't know nothing about healthcare. uninsured American. I hate to say
Boy,
that because
I
this shit.
mind my business on this one, Frank. All right, I'm minding my
All I
business
know
on
is,
this one
yeah, you feel me? I ain't look. All I know is healthcare be
because
fucking a lot of people over in America.
it's a lot of conspiracy theories about behind this one that he ain't the
Yeah,
guy, and there's a whole bunch. I'm minding my business. I don't want the government come looking at me.
yeah, it's crazy, man. So, when they was taking him in, he was saying something on the video. He was like, "This is I don't remember exactly, but he said basically this is injustice to the American people or some
Yeah,
shit like that." Yeah,
yeah, he was saying like, yeah, they said his message was, yeah, boy, it's a lot. It's a lot. I
it's a
done
lot.
went down the rabbit hole when that shit first came out. I know we're a couple weeks away from that, but I went down the rabbit hole a little bit, and I was like, boy, I ain't touching this one.
Yeah, well, that's it. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
His
Oh, and then
motherfucking lawyer
Diddy,
said no evidence at all.
yeah, he said no evidence at
That
all.
word, boy, he said nothing. They ain't got nothing. That scared me.
Mm. But they reported that they found his fingerprints in a manifesto. But I don't know.
On some letters.
Yeah, exactly. It was no. They said they found the
Yeah, we can't
fingerprints
touch
at the
this one. We
sign,
can't touch
but
this one, Frank.
I don't know. This is
We can't touch this
yeah,
one. This is way
it's some
above our
weird shit.
heads, dog.
It's some
This
weird
is way
shit
above
for
our
sure.
heads. Nah, it's too weird to me. I told you. I was like,
Yeah.
a lot of shit don't add up. Boy, I can't do it. For real.
Yep. But the last time I had some Dittler news, the last time I
Oh
saw
yeah.
anything on the Dittler, he had some accusers to come forward. One of them was a former
Hmm.
security guard and sound like an old white man, which is weird. Because the way that, I can't, matter of fact, I don't even know how he sound because he blocked out his voice, blocked out his identity, but the silhouettes and the
Yeah, that
pronunciation of
boy.
the words. Yo,
Dirty Wolf.
so
Terrible.
basically, this dude said that Diddy scouted him, saw him somewhere, knew he was a security. He basically got hired as a security, and somewhere along the lines at one of Diddy parties, Diddy wanted to rape him. That's what he says. So he got drugged by Diddy. He talking about the first drink he had. He talking about he just thought it was really strong
Came in
drinks.
like this, ended up like this.
The nigga said he had the first drink, he was drugged. He's like, damn, these drinks are really strong. Nigga said he
That
had the
is.
second drink. It was too late. Nigga said he was fading out. Nigga said he saw Diddy at the end of the hall. Nigga approaching him. He was like he couldn't move. And he told me he woke up with the most pain he ever had.
In his ass. Why everybody waking up from Diddy parties with their ass hurting? I don't know what's going on.
Yo, nah, but
Sound like
this
a
is
party
I
I
ain't gonna
don't
lie.
want to join. I tell you that shit.
Look, I'm not gonna lie though. I believe Diddy did a lot of foul, fucked up shit. But I just
Yeah,
at this point I feel like people just coming forward now, just trying to get a piece of the pie, man.
I
Because
would too.
ain't
If
no
I
way
was
in hell you gonna
around
tell.
Diddy, nah, I'm
Yeah.
playing. Playing. Obviously. I'm joking. But nigga, if you want to
But
check, if you want to
Joe,
check right now, that's where it's at. Hey, I can
that's where it's at.
confirm that I was around Diddy at this time. Yeah.
That this
Give me
I
the money.
saw it.
Give me money.
I saw the nigga pull up hands down.
I'm telling you. Yeah, give me 2 million. I'll be all right for the rest of my life. I'm going to Thailand.
Man. But that's one thing I can't believe. I'm sorry. I can't believe Diddy hired a security guard just to rape that nigga. All that shit sound crazy.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Sound like Diddy was doing a lot of shit. He making motherfuckers walk 13 blocks for cheesecake. He probably fucking them too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what ticks inside of a rapist's mind. I don't know what
Me neither. Exactly.
so
Thank you. But we know it's some sick shit. We know it don't take much either.
yeah.
Obviously. These
So
motherfuckers just at will
and
tearing shit up.
yeah, it's crazy, man. And the last thing on Diddy, Adrian, he removed his own he removed his request for the bond. So he said, fuck it, he finally gave up. He's gonna stay in jail to May 25 to his court date. So he remained as his
Trial, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Crazy shit though, man. That's all I had on the social media shit.
Yeah, why it gotta be my birthday month? This nigga go to trial.
I said that too. In May.
Terrible.
But
What
yes, sir,
else? You done?
that's it. That's all I
How about
had, man.
I got some.
Oh yeah?
Because I really wanted your opinion on this. No, for real. It's sports and media shit. You know
All
what I'm saying?
right.
But I really wanted your opinion on this because we have not talked about this at all, Frank. All right. Caitlin Clark wins Athlete of the Year. All right. And then what she says is she has privilege
Privilege.
and she wanted to give the spotlight to all the black women. How you feel about that? Like,
She probably
I
should
really
have
want to
been
hear
a.
it.
She probably should have been a little more vocal about it during the season rather than saying that shit way after the fact. Because now it almost seems like you was kind of like letting the racial tensions just build up, and you not telling your fans to chill and shit
You
or
let it
whatever.
bother you. You caving in to that woke culture, bro. That's what I
Hmm.
feel like. I feel like she's caving in to the woke culture, like people fucking coming at her so much, and then she finally just had to be like, "Cause bitch, you would have did this as soon as you came into the league." You know what I'm saying? But you didn't. And I don't mean to call
Now
her a bitch, or whatever, bro.
that woke culture, we
She
got to
was
be careful with that because they use it as a term of racial division now. Because we used to use woke
woke.
as
You could
yeah
be
they
any race and be woke, like
nah they
with
use
this
it they
new
use it for
type
black
of.
they use it for black people, bro. I see all these little
Oh,
pages.
I've
I
never
see it
heard
all
that.
on Twitter. I see it all on Twitter. All the little conservatives pages, that's their main terminology for uh black
I've
and
never
brown
heard
people
that
is
as
wokenness
a
or
black.
woken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just heard that used as people that like to think, with all the new ideologies as far as like the trans and then, all that shit type of,
Yeah.
that new shit
But
like, oh yeah, we want, that's what I
but either way,
I believe woke is, but I ain't never heard it
yeah.
used as a racial slur.
No,
That's
I,
crazy.
I see it all the time on Twitter. It's a bunch because Elon, it's Elon's Twitter now, so you got a bunch of races. You can say anything on Twitter now, anything on Twitter. It's no,
Yeah. Freedom of speech.
you feel me? Yeah. So all these people come out the woodworks when he took over, and you feel me, and they've like end wokeness, and it's the posts that they're referencing. It's all like black people and black shit and shit like that.
That's
It's the shit
crazy
that
as
I
fuck.
yeah. So
Yeah, yeah. I ain't
I just
never
want to put
fucking
I just
seen
want to
that
put you
used
on
as like
game.
a racial shit. Nah, it's good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that used as a racial thing. It's more like a ideology thing. What I've seen, but you don't obviously not seen something different. So
Yeah.
that's crazy
But
as fuck, bro.
yeah.
That's
But
crazy as fuck. But yeah, I
back to
think
Caitlin though.
I think she right, but obviously at the same time, like, bitch, you
Yeah.
could have did this as soon as you
Could have
came into
ended.
the league.
Yeah. Could have
And now I
ended that.
feel like you just, yeah, now I feel like you just caving in to what people think about you. All these black
Yeah.
people came after her, bro. The whole fucking, like these other NBA
Oh, you mean the women? The
players, yeah, yeah, came after her, and it's mostly black women.
I
Came
think,
after her and
but
like,
it's
oh,
but
she ain't shit special and all this. It's like, bitch, are you serious? She made y'all
bro,
fucking league
I
bigger than it's ever been.
I I feel like the black women just got highlighted more, and it's like, damn, you can't say nothing bad about Caitlin Clark, or they're gonna just automatically think you hate. And like these women have played in this sport for a long time. I think they have a right to voice their opinion and say, even if they say she trash, or if that's how they feel, that's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah,
saying that
but the only
everybody
thing
should
you could
agree
say
with it.
about her is she had a lot of turnovers. But literally
Right,
everything else was greatness, and records proved it.
right.
It's
I'm just
not, you know
saying,
what I'm saying? So dog, Frank, don't act like it wasn't a bunch of people hating on her, dog.
bro.
It was a
Everybody
bunch
was.
of
It was
people
a lot
hating
of
on her,
people
bro.
talking shit, but I'm saying they trying to make it seem like black women was just like, oh, like just you feel me? Let's not do that. Let's not make it like, oh, only the black women were hating. They wasn't the only one saying shit. It was white women saying
Nah,
shit
I
too.
know that. But it was mostly black women, that's what I'm saying.
But mostly black
That's
women
exactly what.
dominated the league. Mostly black women
So
dominated that
why the
league.
league ain't so this is what I'm saying. So she was the greatest college player ever. You know what I'm saying? Even when Kelsey Plum had that record before, and she made the league bigger too when she came in, but not as much as Caitlin.
Nowhere
When you
near as
talk
Caitlin.
about Iowa, no, yeah, obviously. I mean, we talk about if she was black, she probably wouldn't be as big. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Because none of the black women. But if any of them were as good as her, we done had a lot of
Bro,
great
Asia,
WNBA players. We talking about
Asia Wilson is the
Maya
best
Moore.
player
Yeah,
in the world, and
she
she don't get
literally
nowhere near
won
the same.
Athlete of the Year, right? What she
She
won?
don't. She
Athlete of the Year, Sports
I think
Illustrated.
so.
Yeah,
But before Caitlyn came in, I'm just saying she wasn't getting nowhere near the same coverage, and
yeah.
she's leaps and bounds better than Caitlyn right now. Right now, she
Oh,
is.
yeah. Easy,
So
easy. She brought the eyes. She brought attention. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But people hating, and she's good, bro. She's good. She broke records. But I feel like people people need to like embrace that shit more. Like embrace positivity more instead of negativity. Like y'all hating on her for bringing eyes and being good. You know what I'm saying? Just because she's
I
white,
think I
that
think
don't mean
people just was
it don't matter what color you is, bro. Just if you bringing
some,
attention to that league been losing money since they been fucking erected, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
and they
Like the
still ain't
NBA
making.
pays
They
their
making more.
salaries.
Yeah,
They lost money this year.
yeah. I was just gonna say they
So
still lost some money, but at the same time, man, some people just feel um, that she could have done more throughout the season to dial back her fans. Because like every time Angel did anything, they was
hmm
flooding her shit. That shit was crazy. All she trying to do is play basketball, and y'all still talking about this shit, and y'all still mad at whatever the fuck, whatever. You feel me?
yeah.
Somebody used to bump Caitlyn on
And
the
she didn't
floor.
even win that
Up,
game. She didn't even win that game. So
yeah, which is
we talking
crazy.
about
Like,
Caitlyn. Like Caitlyn ain't never won a national championship. Angel did.
right.
We talked about
And
it
it
a
was
lot
just
during the
crazy.
season. I just think it's
Like,
stupid for people to just like focus on one player when it's a bunch of great players. She not even the best player on her team. Kelsey Mitchell was.
just put it like this.
Kelsey Mitchell, a fucking dog, boy.
Caitlyn's fans was threatening that girl. Nobody threatened Caitlyn, from what I
Yeah,
understand.
true.
So that's
Oh,
the
I'm sure
difference
they
right
were.
there.
I'm sure. We just wasn't seeing that shit.
Yeah,
It go both ways, but it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me, like how the fuck y'all not even making no fucking money, and y'all worried about motherfucking people that's bringing eyes to the shit. Angel brought
yeah,
eyes to the shit. That whole rookie class we talked about.
yeah,
The whole we talked about that the whole off season and the season. How this
yeah,
rookie class brought a bunch of eyes. You know, the girl in LA, what's her name?
definitely.
I don't even remember. Brianna something. I think it was
Yeah,
something like that.
I
But
forgot. I can't remember either.
Angel and then her. Like we talked
Yeah,
about it all. And then you had some people that was another girl in LA, a rookie that was like dominating. We talked about. There's a bunch of them, bro. I just don't get why the fuck they singling out one person. It's just because she got a bigger spotlight, but like, bitch, she making money, motherfucker, and she making y'all money. The league ain't making no
yeah.
fucking money. They ain't never made no money
But
ever
I
in their
mean,
whole being.
we just, you feel me? The truth of the matter is, when a white person does something, it's going to get more attention. Like rappers, you feel me?
I'm
When
tired
a
of making
white
shit
rapper
about
comes
race,
out,
though.
I
That's what's
mean, but
wrong with
that's
this
what it
world.
is. That's what it is.
I
The
know,
world is
but
like that
I know, I get
because
it.
the world made it about race. We
I
didn't make
get
it
it. But
about race. The
if
world did.
people would stop thinking about it, if people would stop thinking about race and just think about the person, the world would be way different, bro. I don't think like that. Like, I don't care
It's
what
so
race
hard
you
to,
is. If you good, you good.
but
That's it.
it's
You know
so
what I'm
hard to
saying?
do when you live in a country that was built off race. That's all I'm saying.
True, true.
So
But as if more people get away from that ideology, bro, like where everything's
yeah,
racist and everything's about race, then we will have a better
and
country.
in order to do away with that ideology, you have to first get rid of the things that create that ideology, which are systems that are
You get
still in place to keep people divided, oppressed, and whatever the case may be. But that's a whole conversation for
true.
another day.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And you got to get people to stop thinking like that too. You
Yeah,
got to get people to stop thinking that everything's about race for real. But yeah, the systems too.
bro.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, bro. It's all
Yep,
connected. You know what I'm saying?
yep, that's all
We
true.
could have such a great world, bro. And it just whatever, man. It's about to be Christmas, man. What the fuck we
You
talking
feel
about?
me? Cheers, man. Holiday
Hell
spirits.
yeah. Hell yeah. All you want for
But Chris,
Christmas is what, Frank?
all I want for
Sports
Christmas,
related, and then give me your personal.
all I want for Christmas is these parlays to hit. Parlays to hit. I want the Heat to get a fucking superstar. and don't have to trade nobody, that'll be the best Christmas ever. You feel me? Let Jimmy
That's
ass come out the
right.
bench, whatever.
Wishful thinking
um,
right there.
you feel me? Personal Christmas. I just hope my kids have a good Christmas. It ain't about us, obviously, but
Yeah,
just want the kids to have a good Christmas overall, and that's it, Adrian. Can't ask for nothing more than that.
that's what's up, man. Hell yeah.
And
That's
what would
what's
you
up,
want for
bro.
Christmas?
I want championships, sports related. I want championships. And personally, yeah, I just want everybody to be happy, dog. Real shit.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Everybody. Even
Likewise.
motherfuckers I don't know. Just everybody be happy,
You
bro.
feel me?
Everybody be
Be
happy
happy,
and
mother.
live a prosperous life. You know what I'm saying? We had a
Cause
great
don't shit
fucking
come.
show, bro. Long show today.
Yeah,
Long ass show today. Yeah,
yeah.
man. But
But it's
yeah,
all
man.
good. We here.
That's it. We got our teams, bro. We just want championships. That's it. That's
That's
it.
it. That's all we ask for.
But yeah, man. Dirty 30 next week, bruh.
Ooh, Steph
I'm trying
Curry
to get
30.
Junior on. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get Junior
Okay.
on. Talk a little bit about this Navy shit. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Bring
what he
nephew
can
on,
talk
man.
about, you know. I won't want to get that nigga to go back to Chicago and get shot in the face, you know.
It's tripping.
Can't talk about this, buddy. But yeah, it's the government, bro. It's the government. But he seemed like he in good spirits, dog. I'm happy to have that nigga home for these couple weeks. That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's good.
Yeah,
I got to
man.
go pull up on little bro.
Hell yeah. But hey, Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate
Yes.
y'all. Please like, share, subscribe, as always, and comment. We appreciate it, man. And in the great words of Jackie Moon,
Everybody love everybody. Like we've been saying.
hell yeah. Everybody love everybody. Goodbye.
Peace.